Previously on Danganronpa.
Dude, you been sniffing me?
And now, back to the investigation.
I guess for now, we should search the inside of this old building and listen to what the others have to say. Not just the dining hall. I think we should consider this whole building the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout that took place at the time would have happened throughout the entire building.
Yeah, you're right. So, who's first on our list of talking heads? It's her. Let's talk to the rookie.
Apparently, a great man once said, investigations should be done on foot. So, that's why I'm using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason.
Good job, Ibuki. Good job. Well, if there's no reason, then there's no meaning.
Hey, Hajime, I just realized something. Could she by any chance know what happened during the blackout?
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Hey, how'd you know?
So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now.
Teehee, not only do I have a perfect face, style, and personality, but I also have perfect ears.
I see. If your hearing is so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout.
When the blackout happened, you could hear everybody's voice throughout the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right?
Just leave it to Ibuki. It'll be easy as fried rice with gravy.
Huh?
La li la la. I'll hardly eat it for breakfast.
Oh, you mean like it'll be easy as pie? Except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kind of heavy.
Any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong.
She should make a metaphor with more common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice.
Anyway, can you tell us what...
Anyway, can you tell us what you heard?
Leave it to me. I'ma take a bite out of you.
If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later.
Stop it. What if she takes you seriously?
Let's see. The first person who raised their voice during the blackout was... That's right, it was Mahiru.
Which one was Mahiru again? Mahiru was the... Oh, it's a blackout!
Next was Kazuichi's voice, and then the next voice was mine.
Hey, I can't see anything.
It's pitch black. My future is pitch black. Yeah, what a national mark I made. It's to the point and has its own unique charm.
Just continue.
Then there was more voices, one after the other.
Everyone calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Which Hyoko is...
Rah! Don't step on my feet. What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow.
Ow.
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know. You guys, where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen? Perhaps the breaker overloaded.
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Alrighties, that's pretty much it. Aren't I awesome? Praise me, give me lots of praise.
I heard you the first time. Seriously, don't get any closer. Hey, Nagito, say something to her. Hey, did something happen?
No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout.
What Byakuya said?
Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? What the hell? What's going on here? And this is?
What do you mean?
About that, why don't we discuss it after we've investigated a little bit more? For now, I can't really say anything for certain.
Well, it's not like I really care.
Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that will lead us to the truth?
Then praise me, let me bite ya.
Ouch! Why are you really biting me? Ibuki's account has been added to the truth bullets section. Christ, this is rough on my throat. Doesn't help that I'm not feeling all that great. Anybody over here? No. Let's see who's in the office.
The whole building circuit breaker should be inside this office.
Circuit breaker, huh? Might be related to the blackout.
So it's better if we check out the circuit breaker first.
Which is it? Dead there? No, that's the AC control. Where's the circuit breaker?
I don't see the circuit breaker. Oh. There. That must be the old building's circuit breaker. The blackout probably happened because of this. It doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. The circuit breaker's pretty high up. Even if you use a stepladder, you won't reach it. Yeah, I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout, I was panicking so bad, I forgot about that, but you're right. Even with a stepladder, there's no way you'd be able to reach that circuit breaker. Which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout. But who? In Scruffy's opinion, it were...
I did it!
Ah, it's here!
You idiots had no idea what to do about the blackout, so I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker. Ah, by the way, I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course.
But how did someone as small as you reset the breaker?
Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reached the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic.
Liar.
I'm serious. Want to see? Want to see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's gross. It's grotesque.
No thanks. Just imagining it makes me want to puke.
Oh, really? Such a shame. Still, don't you think Monokuma's such a nice guy? In a popularity contest, he'd take first place.
Oh, what the hell? So he's the one who reset the breaker. Well, in that case, I'm convinced. There's no way we'd be able to reach that.
If that's the case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? If they didn't trip it or set it up to be tripped. Alright, well, let's speak to Peko.
I can already tell you doubt me, correct?
Huh?
However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred, and during that time Byakuya was killed. The circuit breaker is in this office. Naturally, I look suspicious since I was supposed to be here. Supposed to be here? Does that mean? So I was right. You weren't in the office. But why? Weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker and the Duralumin case with all the weapons in it? So, where'd you run off to on your own?
Well, that is...
Ugh. She saw a cat or something cute and went chasing after it, didn't she? Ugh. Peko suddenly dropped to one knee and started groaning on the spot. Hey, what happened?
No, I am just not feeling too well. I apologize, but excuse me.
Excuse me? What was that?
Peko, it appears the bathroom inside this old building is currently occupied, so I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage.
Huh?
Phew, it seems like it will be a tough path.
With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Peko wobbled out of the office. What happened to her?
It's kind of hard for me to say it myself. I already feel bad enough for Peko as it is.
What does that mean?
I mean...
Was she poisoned? She was poisoned. Teru poisoned her to get... Teru's the killer. Teru poisoned her to get her out of the way. She's got the shits from the food she ate. Unless somebody spiked the food that he gave her.
I mean, is it cool? She didn't, like, run away or something? Because if she ran away, she's obviously the killer. I'm almost positive.
Is that really what it is? Yeah, interesting. This remote control is for the office's air conditioner. Huh? The timer here is set to 11:30 PM. Wasn't the timer for the air conditioner in the dining hall also set for the same time? It can't be a coincidence, right? So he set all the air conditioners to the same time so that it overloads the switch, tripping the breaker, turning all the lights off. He's poisoned. Teru's poisoned Peko. She's disappeared, so she can't fix it, or makes her look suspicious. The kitchen knife is stabbed. I'm gonna go with Teru. I think Teru did it. I'm probably wrong, but this Duralumin case, it should contain all the dangerous items Byakuya collected.
Maybe we should check inside, just to be safe.
But it's locked.
Byakuya had the key to this particular Duralumin case with him. Check it out, I brought it with me so there's no need to worry.
Hey, is it okay to take that key without permission?
It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene, but if we don't, we can't check inside this case, right? So I should open it.
This guy, he doesn't feel any remorse. Or he's just, you know, common sense.
See, it's open.
Forks, kitchen knives, iron skewers, and various tools are crammed inside. But
it's not possible that the killer took anything from here, because the key to this case was inside the case Byakuya had with him.
I guess you're right about that. Anything else while I'm here? Apart from, oh, there's the light here. I'll speak to Kazuichi in a minute. So this is the desk the staff used for busy work. There's nothing in particular that catches my eye.
Hey, isn't Peko the killer?
Why do you think that?
Well, she wandered off somewhere, even though she was supposed to be in the office. When we were looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I went to the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone. I shouldn't say this too loudly, or else Miss Sonia will yell at me. Peko's probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Byakuya. And don't you think she looked kinda ruthless too? Like an assassin, right?
Well, it's not like you look any better. Kazuichi's account.
Now then, I guess we're done with the office. Don't you think so? We should get going now.
Clatter, clatter. Huh? It's locked.
Someone appears to be inside. Since it's a unisex bathroom, I don't know who's actually in there.
Oh, we know who's in there.
Hey, is someone in there?
We knocked on the door and tried calling out to whoever was on the other side, but
there's no response. This is going nowhere. I guess we should give up for now and check on it later.
Yeah, you're right.
He's having a shit. Don't you interrupt a man taking a shit.
Sonia, darling, how are you? There's something I want to ask you. What is it? It appears that only that wall is a different colour and material. Why is that? Oh, it's probably a fire door. A fire door? You've never seen one before?
It's a door that shuts. It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right?
I see! It is like a barrier. Just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. That's only done to keep cats from getting in.
You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors?
Truly, I am culturally ignorant. I am ashamed of myself. Fire door's been a fire door. Can I do something with the fire door? No, I guess not. The storage room really is dusty and dark.
My hands were full of cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room.
It even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time. Okay. The irons. Are these irons? It looks like they were recently turned on, but why are there 3 irons on this ironing board?
Just as I thought. Your eyes don't miss a thing.
You taking a piss, mate?
When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on.
Turned on?
It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off. But doesn't this feel kind of sinister?
Sinister? Yeah, so I'm pretty certain that this is what's happened. Teruteru's overloaded the breaker and killed Byakuya after poisoning Peko. There's an awful lot of boxes.
We don't have time to go through each and every one of them. I guess I should leave them alone. A wise decision.
Whoops, wrong voice. Whatever. It's all fine. We're gonna find a bloody top in here. There's a huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here.
Is this a tablecloth?
Oh, a tablecloth. Wait, huh? Hold on. There's something on it. Is this a blood stain?
Eh? A blood stain?
Come here, take a closer look.
It's too dark. I can't really see it that clearly.
There's no mistaking it. This is clearly a blood stain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right?
If that tablecloth has a blood stain on it, then it's a possibility.
Seriously, it is a blood stain. Okay, storage room tablecloth being added to the truth split section of your handbook.
Hey Hajime, how much longer are you going to stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already.
I get it, you're right. Where was it? Just the collection of knives are all gone. Right, let's talk to you, Buddy Boo. Pretty certain you did it.
Hey,
Were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Teruteru?
that blackout totally startled me. At first, I thought it was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everybody's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way to the dining hall. But that place was pitch black too. It was, like, pitch black everywhere.
Couldn't you just use that kitchen stove as a light?
Ah, that's impossible! This gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected by the blackout.
I see. Then I guess it's not possible. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use it as a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy. 10 tellers account to be added to the truth section of your handbook. Okay, what is there all to look at? Oh, I may as well just... The missing knife. Byakuya must have confiscated all of the dangerous items on the kitchen's equipment list. Well, just from reading through this list, it looks like the knife next to Byakuya's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to have been brought from outside. From outside? Then how did the killer get past Byakuya's body check? Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. If that's the case, they probably brought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere. Still, it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing, and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. But this is all stuff that doesn't pertain to the murder, so I guess it really doesn't matter. I agree. Okay, out of the truth bullet section of your handbook. Anything else? There's the big hunk of meat. Chinese, Japanese, French, and Italian cuisine, fish dishes, and a big piece of meat on the bone too.
Isn't it amazing? That meat is so big, even I was shocked. It's a dish fit for a tropical island. I'd never be able to get meat like this on Aoyama or Azabu. I'd never be able to get meat like this in my hometown, much less Aoyama or Azabu.
I get it, you don't have to repeat yourself, but it's so big. Where did you get it?
I asked Nekomaru. Apparently he killed the cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over.
His bare hands? You mean the cow the chicken that got turned into the cow? That's a little hard to believe, but it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of his, they look like they specialize in punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands.
Seriously, Nekomaru's so wild. He's totally right at home in a country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown is near Aoyama and Azabu, so wild country things like that, they slip my mind a lot, you know.
Well, I guess this meat has gone to waste, since this often has happened right when the party started. The only ones who ate any food were Akane and Peko, who took some portions for herself. Where's Akane? Was she poisoned too? The only people that ate food, one of them's ill and the other one has disappeared.
Don't say that. After I worked so hard to cook the world's most refined party dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them. Well, it's not like I actually believe it, but if there really is a killer out there... Yeah, I'll probably never be able to forgive that killer.
He's scary when he's mad. Party dishes have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I guess I'm pretty much finished investigating the kitchen for now. Nagito, let's get going. Yeah, sure thing. Okay, it looks like you've pretty much finished looking around the old building. So how about we check out Byakuya's cottage? Byakuya's cottage? There might be clues there, so I thought it'd be good to check out just in case. But I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went there by myself. Well, I don't really mind going there together, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be that danger? You mean, am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. It's like, instead of living with doubt in others, it's so much better to die believing in others. Don't talk like that. We're doing this so we can all live, you know? As I thought, you sure are strong. You are definitely the chosen one. Chosen by Hope's Peak Academy. Alright, then let's get going. To Byakuya's cottage. Yeah. I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react. The moment I left the old building, there was a strange scene unfolding before me. Hey, what are you doing? What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is a truly foolish question. We're just here checking to see if we can get under the floor from here. Under the floor? Why? Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible? How did you know I cannot recover my hearing? If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder, I think. So I thought it was important to check it. I see. Under the floor, huh? I never even considered thinking of it like that. What do you mean? Come on, think about it. carpet lay didn't reach the table where we found Byakuya's body, right? And the dining hall floor had huge gaps between the floorboards. Then
is it possible that the killer killed Byakuya by stabbing him from beneath the floor?
That's what I thought, so I'm trying to see if we can get under it from here.
Well,
I guess it's not possible to get under the floor from outside. The building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from there. Even so, I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from the inside the building either.
do you think there's a possibility that it's a hidden hole somewhere?
No, that's not possible.
Are you sure?
At any rate, it seems you can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief.
Relief? Why?
Because if you could get under the floor from the outside, there'd only be one logical suspect.
The only person who didn't come to the party and also doesn't have an alibi. Oh right, Fuyuhiko.
I suspected him too. That's why I was checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from outside. Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyuhiko came here.
Huh? He did?
Huh? What happened, Fuyuhiko?
Oh, hey. What are you doing here? All alone in a place like this?
I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside.
Heh, how diligent of you.
You're not coming to the party?
Hell no, not even if you paid me. Parties are stupid. They make me want to puke, see?
You want to come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here?
Of course not. I was just going for a damn walk. What, do I have to report to you every time I want to go for a fucking walk?
No, it's not like that, but...
Then leave me alone.
And then he just left.
So that happened. But why did he come here?
He probably wants to be a part of the group, but he can't be honest about it. He believes he's different from everyone else. That's why he's always alone. He's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played those before?
Huh? When did we start talking about video games? Good God, okay.
Even though we don't really know what he's thinking, I don't think we have any reason to doubt him. That's a relief. I'm glad.
You keep saying you're glad, but we have no idea who the killer is.
Well, I guess for now we should stick to the plan and head over to Byakuya's cottage.
As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will suffice. I will most assuredly reclaim the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. It seems he has no intention of investigating. Because he is best character. What the hell? Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? It's not happening. Didn't you hear Monokuma's announcement? Of course I did. Apparently Byakuya's the one who got killed. So what? What did you say? Do you think I'm the killer? Think whatever you want. I'm used to being mistrusted. That's not why I'm... Whatever. Just tell me what you were doing while everyone else was at the party. Checking my alibi, eh? Well, I don't have one. I was just chilling in my cottage all by myself during that time. The whole time? Because Jackie said she saw you in front of the old building. Nosy bitch. It's true I went for a little walk, and then just by chance I ended up passing by the old building. Were you really going for a walk? Don't tell me you were actually trying to join the party. Why the hell would I do that? It's a coincidence! A coincidence! Alright, I got it. Dumbass. Meh. Huh? It's locked. I guess
we need to ask him for help.
And so Nagito took a deep breath.
Hey, Monokuma!
Yay! Did you call me?
Nagito.
Nagito, when did you train Monokuma?
Hey, Monokuma. I was wondering if you could do us a favor. There's something I want to investigate.
Hey, who are you talking to? That's just my after image. When I get serious, my after image is unleashed. I can even play soccer by myself as long as I have this cloning technique. Thought it'd be boring to play alone.
I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open Byakuya's cottage already.
This is for the class trial. It's something we really need.
For the class trial? If it's for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. Now then, there's only one spell that can open these doors. Vavavaloos!
Okay.
See, I've unlocked the door. Now you can investigate to your heart's content.
Why does it open with a magic spell?
It's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, that performance was a waste of time.
I see. I guess we should go inside then.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Okay, envelope. There's an envelope on the table. Is it a letter someone sent to Byakuya?
There's no sender. That looks pretty suspicious. Hajime, you should check what's inside.
Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Huh? Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. This is...
Is this a crime warning? No, if it says be careful, it's probably a threatening letter.
Regardless, who would send something like this?
Maybe this is why Byakuya suddenly decided to throw a party.
Huh?
The first kill will happen tonight. Because someone made this threat to Byakuya, he gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all dangerous items. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, nobody would be able to kill anyone.
So he believed this crazy letter?
He couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it was just a worst case scenario. Remember what Byakuya kept saying? How he wouldn't let anyone become a victim? He couldn't overlook that slim possibility, just to keep his promise. Then
why did he keep it a secret, if he had just told us?
He probably couldn't. He probably thought that was also a worst case scenario.
What do you mean?
If everyone knew what was in the letter, whether it's a lie or not, everyone would have likely begun to doubt each other, and at that point, there'd be no turning back.
So Byakuya tried to do something about this all by himself without telling anyone?
His strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation I can think of.
Anyway, whoever sent Byakuya this letter also killed him. Is that what you're saying?
No, this could be a prank, and it might have nothing to do with Byakuya's death at all.
What was that? He suddenly became really quiet. I see. He doesn't want to believe one of us could be a killer. But still, we've come all this way here, and it's the only thing I can think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered Byakuya. If that's the case, that person completely predicted how Byakuya would react once he received it, right? They planned to manipulate Byakuya and killed him right before our eyes in that whole building. Damn it, who the hell would do that? Okay, another one.
Hajime, there's probably not much time left until the class trial starts.
Probably.
Which reminds me, you asked Mahiru for a favor earlier, right?
Yeah, I wanted her to find out where everybody was standing just before the blackout. She's probably finished by now. You're coming with me, right?
Sorry, that's all you.
Huh?
I need some time alone. I'd like some time to collect my thoughts.
I see. I understand.
Also, if you're going back to the old building, you should hear what Mikan has to say as well. I think the results of her autopsy should be ready by now. I'll see you later.
He was pretty pale. I wonder if he's okay. But now's not the time for me to worry about Nagito. There isn't much time left. I better hurry over to the old building. Yeah, I'm gonna assume this is
Gundam.
I'm gonna assume this is Gundam. Yeah, or maybe it's Nekomaru. What the hell was that loud voice just now? So Nekomaru having successfully dumped load, or it's well, see, he's out, so I'm going to talk to Nekomaru.
I feel so light-hearted right now. I, Nekomaru and I, have been reborn. I have no intention of losing anymore.
Losing to who?
I won't lose to anyone, not even to my past self.
That sounds cool and all, but what are you even talking about?
Shit!
What?
I don't know who was behind it, but someone tried to make a shitty bastard out of me. Some scoundrel was occupying the bathroom before the party was about to start.
Now that you mention it, you said something like that shortly after the party started.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all. However, if you think I'd be angered by something like that, you've all underestimated my nerve and patience. Do all and achieve all with one's presence of mind. That is the goal of the true leader. In other words, our leader must never falter in any situation. but always have the presence of one's mind.
He says that, but I'm pretty certain he was shaken up by that whole ordeal. Oh well, best not get into it. Anyway, so you're saying the bathroom door was shut from before this party started to after the blackout?
And the bathroom was finally unoccupied after Byakuya's body was found. That's about how long it lasted.
What he said sounds stupid and irrelevant, but I should remember it just in case. Nekumaru's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. We were going to talk to Mikan, weren't we?
If you'd like, I can tell you a little bit of what I want to say.
Did you find out anything?
I tried, within reason, to perform an autopsy on Byakuya's body, and I discovered that there were several puncture wounds around Byakuya's chest and abdominal region. Deep ones, deep enough to reach his lungs and internal organs. It can be assumed that a very thin, sharp object around 5 millimeters in diameter was used to stab him over and over again, which is what I believe.
Hey, are you okay?
I'm sorry. Talking about it made me sad.
No need to push yourself. I mostly got the gist of what you wanted to say.
I'm sorry.
Still, around 5 mil in diameter, huh? Isn't that pretty thin? That's as thin as an ice pick. Or an awl. Mikan's autopsy report. Alright, now let's talk to Camera Lassie. Me, Mahiru.
Hey, where the hell do you wander off to?
I wasn't wandering, I was investigating as much as I could.
I see. Well, if you were slacking off, then I guess it's fine.
So did you find anything?
Yeah, sorta.
You don't sound so sure.
Well, just take a look at this. Just as you told me, using the 2 photos I took before the blackout, I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. When I did, this diagram was the result.
Where Bacula was standing out there. I never read what that said there.
I've made this diagram from analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure it's accurate.
Just as I thought, Byakuya was standing a far distance from that table. It's impossible. There's no way he'd be able to move that far during the blackout. Huh? What's this line extending from the table where Byakuya was killed?
It's the desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it just in case.
The power cord for the desk lamp? If that cord is extending from the table where Byakuya was killed, that means...
So, did you find something?
It's not clear to me yet, but...
I guess you're right. I didn't really understand it myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling that it's either a potential clue or just a waste of labor.
No, it wasn't a waste at all.
Huh?
It's not clear to me yet, but there's no mistake that their clue is hidden there. An extremely important clue. Ding dong bingity bong.
Alrighty guys, it's finally time. That's right, it's time for the long-awaited class trial. Now then, I shall tell you all at the meeting place. At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there's a mountain with my adorable face carved into it. That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon.
A mountain with a carving of Monokuma's face at the central island?
Huh? Hey, what the heck is that mountain? When did that get there?
Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma? That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this. You mean what Byakuya said before, right?
Yeah, we still needed his knowledge.
I can't believe he's dead.
Byakuya.
What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko?
Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
No, they probably ran away.
No, hell no. There's no way I'd let them escape, you know. Look, I dragged this one back over here.
I'm telling you, let me go!
Hey now, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up.
Hey, Fuyuhiko, Where were you doing all this time?
Nothing, I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard that fat bastard got killed, see? Who the fuck cares about that anyway?
How can you say something so irresponsible? We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Hiro, that's enough. You two for Yuhiko.
Dumbass.
And I guess we're waiting for Gundam.
I am right here. Remember this well. A main character arrives when he intends to.
Huh?
It seems you noticed it too.
If I did, then I'm right.
Alright, now then, everyone's all gathered together. Let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
And he got his earring back.
But please wait a second. My, Minumi, just what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you. Do you actually want to join in? Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought. Oh well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow your special participation. I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over.
He told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles. He mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it?
Secret entrance? Roar. What the? Something's shaking?
This is dangerous. This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down.
Okay.
Something came out.
Could it be? Is he telling us to enter it?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Magazine is trembling with fear.
Hurrah! That's so totally suspicious.
Forgive me. Seriously, just forgive me already.
Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely. There's just no way we'll find the killer. Complaining about won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up for God's sake. We've come this far, we have no choice but to keep moving forward.
You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it.
If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys. If this were a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game.
Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. And when each of us entered Monokuma Rock, okay.
This is an elevator.
Thanks for that, Nekomaru.
I see. This entire rock is an elevator.
Once again. Wait, Jackie's the... yes. Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases.
However, if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around.
Even so, we're going pretty deep. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering sounding inside my head. I soon realised it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. Apart from Akane. Akane? Is that her name? Ibuki. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plugged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending, and then the elevator door slowly opened.
Okay, welcome. This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates.
What the hell is he thinking, locking us in a shitty-looking place like this? Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole!
Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written.
It looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked towards the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant and condescending. But he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. The person who did it is one of us. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible, because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun.